What's up, players? It's David, aka Fairmere 4731, and we're scurrying to another battle on Finland 4v4 on Empire Total War. Join me. Okay, so in this matchup, things are going to heat up quite rapidly in this battle, so I'm going to get right into it. Okay, let's take a closer look at what's going on. Here in the center, you're going to see that he's got a light unit that's exposed with no protection. I've got a cav unit and my lights in the vicinity, and his cav is out of place, but I know it can come over and assist its light. Knowing he'll try to pull his light back to his line, I'm going to push my cav in, take the risk of running it down, and my lights can shoot the cav that's coming over. Hopefully my Great Britain ally D3lux will push up and get some shots in on the cav as well. Alright, so let's discuss what just happened. I did end up losing my cav unit there, but you're going to see I positioned all my lines and my lights to protect against his cav coming. Just in case he wanted to dive into my lights, I had protection for that. And I did get some shots off on his cav, but my ally, you can see, did not push up and take advantage of trying to get some shots off on this cav. So the plan went somewhat according to plan. I did take down his lights to a pretty good extent, but up here at the top you're going to see our ally pushing up, and at the bottom quite a bit happening down here. Meacham playing as the Dutch is going to get a shot off on Squire 1990 playing as Britain, but Squire is going to actually put a beating on that cav unit that pushed in. So it's kind of an even exchange, but I would give the edge to Squire in that. Now, up here at the middle, again, you're going to see another action taking place. We're really picking on Prussia, or Manlewski playing as Prussia in this one. But you're going to see that he's got his cav in a fight with D3lux's cav here in the center with one light unit there as well. And I see the opportunity, because all of his lines are too far back, that I can go in and assist D3lux in this, and we can maybe take a big advantage here in the center. So let's see how it unfolds and see if we get the results we were desiring as I cross over the stakes and luckily don't take much damage. So I hope you're seeing how Manlewski is maneuvering his dragoons to fire on me on my flank there. Great move. I'm going to charge into one of his goons so it can't shoot, and then I can try to micro shoot it, and then I charge one into the lights, but D3lux does wheel around and ends up shooting me in the back. Now I do get a good shot off over here on the far light dragoon, and pretty much am able to knock that out because he's only got 3 dragoons left at this point. This is going to knock him to 2, and we've done a great deal of damage to him. So here you can see I had a perfect opportunity to be able to retreat my 2 light dragoons that were not engaged, and Manlewski does now have his lines up that he pushed to support, and I'm going to unwisely push into the lights to try and finish them off, which they were already very depleted. So this is an actual bad move on my part. I could have saved both these light dragoons, and I got greedy because I saw the long rifles up here, but I didn't see the stakes. So I'm going to lose all my cav there. And you can see D3lux did not push up his lights to take advantage of that push. So he could have been using all 3 of his lights to push on their flank there. Down here at the flank, you can see again, Meta is putting a good beating on his lights, but he is again taking a significant amount of damage to his cav. He's going to end up losing another cav unit, and doesn't, I don't think, inflict the damage on his lights that he had hoped. But up here at the top now, Deluxe has pushed his lights forward and is starting to take advantage of his light superiority in the center. Up here at the top, what can I say about this? This is a massive push by our ally at the top. You can see here, I think this ally's name is a real girl. I'm going to leave it at that. Now look, all of her units are clicked to go to one unit. I doubt it's a girl too. Every one of her units are clicked to go to 1st Maryland. Oh my god. Oh. I mean, that's the fastest way to kill off your army ever. The AI isn't even that dumb. So down here on this center, I'm able to push up and I'm inflicting heavy damages on the French lights. And just at this point, you can see our ally has dropped on the flank. So it's me and Deluxe now on our own, just that rapidly. So we're making a quick push on the Prussian position. You can see the AI taking over, going all kinds of different ways. So Squire had dropped, and Amnarok is going to come over here and throw a good downhill charge on my lights as I was shooting Manlewski in the back. So great move on Amnarok's part here. I do have a line over here to assist, and look what he does. He pulls his cav out like I did not do. So he inflicts the damage, saves his cav, pulls it out, lives the fight another day. I do get some shots on him, you can see here, but he does get his cav out to go up top and inflict some damage on a back charge on, or not a back charge, but a charge on Deluxe's lights at the top. But after that, they do rout out. You can see him routing in the center here as I make my push up to the top of the hill, because I know that our only chance of victory is to destroy the remaining units of Manlewski's Prussians and to surround Amnarok and destroy him. So all my units are coming to the hill. At this point, you can see all the units at the bottom are being tied up by the AI, and we have a chance to completely surround and destroy the army at the top. So that's what I'm working on. If we can somehow keep them bottled in here, and you can see they're going kind of crazy, not knowing what to do on the top of the hill, because so much has happened so quickly in this match that it's become confusing for both of them. But now they're starting to get coordinated. They're making a push trying to break out of the back part of the battlefield. So here we didn't do a good job of reinforcing the back end of this push. You can see we're kind of overlapped our troops. I made a very slow push on the flank. Deluxe didn't get his line over to support the back. So now they have a spot that they can break out, and we are inflicting quite a bit of damage to them here. As you can see, some of their units are routing out, but definitely we're not destroying this army like we had anticipated. As you can see, Manlewski's Prussians here at the bottom of the screen are starting to break out of the back end. So at this point, their allies from the bottom are now making their way to the top, and I am starting to chew them up as they make their way up with my lights, but it's just too much. With the other army not destroyed, this is going to be too much. They are starting to make their way up the hill at this point, and they're freely able to come around me because I just simply do not have the units spread over the battlefield to be able to contend with this many units. So you can see it is going to be a very hard match, even though I am routing out several of their units as they make their way up. and we are inflicting heavy damages on them. It's just too many units to hold back. But like any good Texan, I will put up as fierce of a defense as I possibly can. Indeed. And at this point, our push army on their side has been completely destroyed. So my units over there and D3lux's units have all been routed out, and now they are completely encircling us and trying to destroy me in detail. But it's not without their pain as I continue to rout unit after unit. Just simply don't have the men. For every 2 of theirs, I route one of mine routes, but it's just, I can't afford the loss. And I'm pretty sure, looking in all spiffy in their uniforms, they're not meant to fight that way. You can see my 1st Maryland gloriously charging, but then gloriously running off the battlefield. So good game to our opponents. It was a very fun match, very challenging, and I love those type. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please, if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. It does help the channel. We will see you on the next video. We have multiplayer that will be uploaded every Monday, then campaigns every Wednesday. Join us!